Envious Stories.
The Dino Detectives, Chapter 4, The Plesiosaurus' Painting. Rex and Eddy ventured into the passage beyond the shifting T-Rex statue, their eyes adjusting to the dim light. The path wound deeper into the maze, and mysterious symbols continued to guide their way. As they walked, the sound of trickling water grew louder, indicating that they were approaching a source of flowing water. Soon, they entered a cavern bathed in a soft, bluish glow. It was an underground oasis, complete with a tranquil pool and luminous crystals embedded in the wall, casting enchanting reflections on the water's surface. "This place is mesmerizing," Rex whispered. Eddy nodded, his eyes tracing the delicate patterns of the lights on the cave's walls. "It's as if we've stumbled upon a hidden world." In the center of the cavern, a massive painting covered the cave wall. It depicted a graceful plesiosaur gliding through the water, surrounded by other prehistoric sea creatures. The painting was astonishingly detailed, with each scale and fin intricately rendered. "Look at the plesiosaur painting," Rex said, awe in his voice. "It's like a snapshot of ancient times." Eddy approached the painting, his detective instincts kicking in. "This painting must hold the next clue. We should examine it closely." As they studied the painting, they noticed that the plesiosaur had peculiar markings on its back, similar to the pterodactyl symbols. Eddy touched one of the markings, and it glowed briefly. That's interesting," Rex remarked. "It's as if the plesiosaur is inviting us to interact with the painting." Eddy nodded. "Let's follow the plesiosaur's lead and see what happens." Rex and Eddy began to touch various markings on the plesiosaur's back, and each touch caused a different section of the painting to glow and ripple. It was as if they were being drawn into the painting itself. With a sudden surge of excitement, the world around them transformed. They found themselves underwater, surrounded by the same prehistoric sea creatures they had seen in the painting. It was as if they had stepped back in time to the age of the plesiosaurs. Rex and Eddy gazed in wonder at the underwater world that had materialized around them. Schools of ancient fish swam by, and a massive ichthyosaurus glided gracefully through the water. The plesiosaur from the painting approached them, its eyes filled with intelligence. "I think the plesiosaur is trying to tell us something," Eddy said, his voice hushed. Rex watched as the plesiosaur gestured toward a hidden chamber in the underwater cave. "It's leading us somewhere. We should follow it." With the plesiosaur as their guide, Rex and Eddy swam deeper into the underwater cave. The water's currents seemed to part for them, making their journey swift and effortless. They soon reached the hidden chamber, which was filled with sparkling crystals and guarded by a massive ancient ammonite. The ammonite held something in its tentacles, a glowing pearl-like object. It was an egg, much like the one they had encountered in the T-Rex maze, but this one radiated with an even more powerful light. Eddy approached the ammonite, his heart pounding with excitement. "Is that the egg we've been searching for?" The ammonite seemed to nod, and it gently placed the egg in Rex and Eddy's care. As they held the egg, they felt an extraordinary energy coursing through it. Rex couldn't contain his awe. "This egg holds incredible power, Eddy." Eddy nodded. "And it's our responsibility to protect it." Just as they prepared to leave the underwater chamber with the glowing egg, they heard a distant rumble. The world around them began to ripple and shift, and they realized that their time in this prehistoric ocean was coming to an end. With a sense of urgency, they watched as the underwater world faded, and they returned to the luminous cavern where the plesiosaur painting hung. The plesiosaur itself seemed to nod approvingly before the painting glowed dim. As they stood in the cave once more, Rex and Eddy clutched the glowing egg, knowing that they had uncovered an incredible mystery. Yet the suspense remained, as they had to discover the egg's true purpose and to protect it from those who sought to misuse its power. Rex and Eddy gazed at the glowing egg, pondering the new challenges that lay ahead and their mission to safeguard the egg's extraordinary secrets. Hi guys, thank you for checking out our video today. I hope you enjoyed the Dino Detective Chapter 4, the Plesiosaur's painting. Chapter 5 coming soon. Bye guys.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.